So recently, Donald Trump said that if Kamala Harris is elected president of the United States, our country will become like Detroit. And he said this while in Detroit. And here's what I have to say about that. First of all, it's an obvious example of racism. Basically, this man is using racially coded language. It is an example of race baiting. He's trying to stoke fear and he's using race to win votes. Because let's be clear, Detroit is a predominantly black city. It is a city that has issues that it has struggled with over the years, and there has been great progress in Detroit, but it is a city with many different issues in it. And Kamala Harris obviously is a black woman, despite what all these naysayers have to say, where they're questioning her blackness. At the end of the day, in the eyes of people like racist Donald Trump, she is a black woman. And so he's stoking these fears, presenting and perpetuating this stereotype that somehow black people are incapable of effectively governing. And by stoking these fears and these stereotypes, this man is trying to win the White House through hatred of black people, through fear of black people, through fear of black rule, the idea of a black woman being the president. And this just shows you what kind of person this guy is. There was a time when Republicans were more crafty in their racism. There was a time when they were more covert and undercover with their racism. But now, with somebody like Donald Trump, they're no longer covert. They are overt. They are in your face with the racism, and they don't care. And, these words from Donald Trump are a prime example of that kind of cavalier, blatant type of racism. They're no longer blowing racial dog whistles. They are now blowing trumpets, racist trumpets, to make sure that everybody can hear their racism. And it just sickens me, the thought that you got so many buck dancing, foot shuffling, shoe shining Negroes here on TikTok doing live streams for hours and hours, defending this man, supporting this man, rallying behind this man. They have literally sold their souls just like Judas sold his soul for a few pieces of silver. These Negroes are selling their souls for views on TikTok, selling their souls for pennies from TikTok. And it's absolutely disgraceful. How many more examples of racism from Donald Trump do you all need to see before you finally wake the hell up and realize what's at stake in this election?